Hello everyone, I am Dr. Sirajul Akfaisi. I welcome you in my YouTube channel. Today in this video, I am going to talk about spectroscopy. What is spectroscopy? Spectroscopy is the measurement and interpretation of electromagnetic radiation absorbed or emitted when the molecules or atoms or ions of sample moves from one energy state to another energy state. Now, my friends, types of spectroscopy. Atomic spectroscopy. Here the changes in energy takes place at atomic level. For example, atomic absorption spectroscopy and flame photometry. Molecular spectroscopy. Here the changes in energy takes place at molecular level. Example, UV spectroscopy, colorimetry, infrared spectroscopy. Now, I will discuss about the absorption spectrophotometry. Absorption spectrophotometry can be defined as the measurement of absorptions of radiant energy by various substances. It involves the measurement of absorption's capacity for radiant energy in the visible UV and IR region of the spectrum. Now friend, colorimetry, lambda 400 to 800 nanometer. Colored substance absorb light of different lambda in different manner and hence get an absorption curve. The lambda at which maximum absorption takes place is called lambda max. Lambda max is the characteristic for every colored substance. On plotting a graph of concentration versus absorbance, we get a calibration curve that is useful in determining the concentration or amount of drug substance in the given sample solution. You can see the maximum absorptions at this wavelength, lambda max 270 in this. Now friend, UV spectroscopy. UV spectroscopy is concerned with the study of absorptions of UV radiations which ranges from 200 to 400 nanometers. Valence electron absorb the energy. Thereby, molecules undergo transition from ground state to excited state. This absorption is characteristic and depends on the nature of electrons present. You can see the types of electrons: sigma electrons in saturated compound, pi electrons in unsaturated compound, n electrons in non-bonded electrons. You can see here n2 pi star, n2 sigma star, pi 2 pi star, and sigma sigma 2 star. So sigma pi bonding, non-bonding n, and pi star and sigma star anti-bonding. So what is meaning of sigma sigma star? Sigma electrons from orbital is excited to corresponding anti-bonding orbital sigma star. The energy required is large for these transitions. The organic compounds in which all the valence shell electrons are involved in the formation of sigma bond do not show absorptions in normal UV regions, and this transition is observed with saturated compounds. For example, methane has CH bond only and can undergo sigma sigma star transition and shows absorption maximum at 122 nanometer. The usual spectroscopic technique cannot be used below 200 nanometer. To study this high energy transition, the entire region should be evacuated, vacuum UV regions. Here the excitation occurs with net retention of electronic spin. This region is less informative. Now, second, pi-pi star transition. Pi electrons in bonding orbital is excited to corresponding anti-bonding orbitals, pi star. Energy required is less than when compared to n2 sigma star. Compound containing multiple bonds like alkene, alkyne, carbonyls, nitriles, aromatic compounds, etc. undergo pi-pi star transition. Example, alkene generally absorbed in the region 170 to 205 nanometers. So absorption usually occurs in the ordinary UV spectrophotometer. Absorptions band in conjugation alkene, absorption band in carbonyls. Introductions of alkyl group in olefinic linkage produces bathochromic shift. My friends, third transition, n to sigma star transition. You know, saturated compound containing one heteroatom with unshared pair of electrons like ONS and halogens are capable of n sigma star transition. This transition requires less energy than sigma sigma star transition. In saturated alkyl halide, the energy required for transition decreases with increase in the size of halogen atoms, decrease in electronegativity. Methyl chloride has lambda max of 173 nanometer. Methyl iodide has a lambda max 258 nanometer. This type of transition is very sensitive to hydrogen bonding, alcohol and amine. Hydrogen bonding shift the UV absorptions to shorter wavelength. Now friend, N to pi star transition. An electrons from non-bonding orbital is promoted to the anti-bonding pi star orbital. Compound containing double bonds involving heteroatoms undergo such type of transitions. And these transitions required minimum energy out of all transitions and show absorption band at longer wavelength around 300 nanometer. So saturated aldehydes show both type of transition into pi star and pi star transition at low energy and high energy, around 290 to 100 and 180 nanometer. So my friends, I hope this video will be helpful to you. If you like this video, then subscribe my channel, and thanks for watching.